We are getting our day started, and we've got a lot to do. Actually, we don't have a lot to do today. But we have accomplished much. Many things. See, the house is a little different. We had an accident yesterday where a creeper came and exploded in our house. He exploded right over here. And he blew up some of our chests. He came in over there, so that's why we put a door in. We have a door there now. We didn't have one before. Can we enchant the shield? We'll try later. We need to get rid of that gunpowder. Do I have things to show you? Yes, I do. I've been busy. I've been really getting this place fixed up. So I want to show you what I've been up to. And it is pretty dang sweet. The road to recovery. I guess let's just jump right in. The road to recovery is not an easy road, and it's not a short road either. And I stay on guard. Stay on guard. You have to stay on guard. You have to constantly be on guard. Whether it's addiction or affliction. You know, whether you're fighting addiction or whether you're afflicted with emotional, mental health problems like depression. Or whether you're afflicted with addictions in life. Alcohol, drugs, gambling, pornography, what have you. You have to be on guard for quite possibly the rest of your life. And there's this song I like by Ignite, the band Ignite, called Moderation. And it talks about moderation in all things, having moderation, because that's how you get through life. Moderation in all things. But there's a line in that song that says, moderation is the key to life, but there are many things you shouldn't even try. There's no such thing as controlling heroin. It'll suck you back to pain and hell again. And that's the truth. I'm just trying to open up this area here. So moderation works for most things, but not for all things. There are just some things that you just shouldn't do because it won't benefit you anyway. And this is what we have. There should be more spiders here. Because we made, let's see what we got. Look at that. That. What? We made a, there we go, here they come. We made a XP farm with a spider spawner. So let's take a look at it. See, it is over here. Spider's spawner is right there. And they spawn and they fall and then they go to the edge where they get chopped up by us. They become experience for us. This huge thing that we built. So I spent all day yesterday building it. And I'm doing this, ouch, good grief. I'm doing this in survival mode. I'm not doing it in creative mode, so I have to mine everything that goes in there. So I found the spawner, and then I mined and built everything around it. Had to put everything together. And then we can go down here and collect our XP. Oh, check this out. I also went fishing yesterday and I caught a bow with Flame 1, Infinity 1, Punch 1, and Power 3. So that is very exciting. Check this out. Bam. Bam. So this XP farm is hooked up, or as the kids say, OP. This XP farm is OP. Because I am not losing any arrows. And we can just keep mining and mining and mining. So that is how I spent my day yesterday. Most of it was spent fishing. And then we found this when we were back here. We found this area that had been previously unexplored. So this was exciting. So we will explore it now and collect all this good stuff here. We got rails, got wood. So I gotta watch out too, because like I was saying, being in recovery. So I just got done dealing with a really, really terrible bout of depression. And just because I feel better now does not mean I'm out of the woods. It means I have to be on guard. Because this could be the manic phase. and I have to watch out with that. Becoming aware of the phases and the abnormalities in behavior is key, very important, because otherwise I would just pretend everything was okay. I would just not pretend, but I would assume everything is fine and think that, oh look, I'm better now, so everything's good, I don't have to worry, and I can go on as normal. But I can't. I have to be cautious. And it's kind of sad, because as much as I want to trust the good feeling, I can't trust the good feeling. And that goes with anything. Like I said, any affliction, addiction, recovery is a tedious process. And you have to use extreme caution. Otherwise, you suffer a relapse. Anything anything can set me off. That's the scary thing. I've noticed too. So here's the thing. Just coming off of depression and hoping that everything is fine. Whoa, man, that saved me. Hoping everything is fine, but I can't pretend that everything is fine. So I've had to become very aware of my feelings, how I feel. And that's why I'm kind of like, okay, I have to be very cautious, because this could be mania setting in. And what are the signs of mania? I become aware, okay, what are the signs of mania? The signs of mania are I'm playing Minecraft an awful lot. So that's something that I need to watch out for. Because this could be the first sign of mania. And mania doesn't necessarily mean you're healthy. Mania means that, okay, you're headed into the next phase of the cycle. And I got to admit, I've been very productive lately. I've been 3D printing a lot of D&D models. So that's also kind of cluing me into like, all right, you're just in the next cycle. You're in mania, and you're not out of the woods yet. So I have to be hyper aware of my feelings, hyper aware of what I'm doing to kind of gauge where I am along the process. And it's also it's not just like, it's not a bad thing to be aware of, okay, so this is mania, so you got to watch out, because you're hyperactive and hyper focused, and you got to watch out, because you can relapse into depression if something sets you off, if something that you can't control happens. And so yeah, that is the case, and I am super sensitive right now, and I've become more aware of how sensitive I am because my thought process has become very emotion driven, and I noticed that I might be a little over emotional about things. And here's the example. This morning, my daughter goes to work early in the morning, and sometimes I wake up and start my day, and I'll make her coffee and send her on her way. And then I will shower or do what I need to do to start my day. But as she left the house, I got a call from her this morning. I'm like, what? Why is she calling me? Like, and she was still in the driveway. And she was like, there's a spider in the car. And she was freaking out. And so I was like, good grief. I was like, all right, you don't have time to be scared of a little spider. You have to go to work. And she's like, yeah, but it's a big spider, and you know, I don't like spiders. And she got really like, I don't like spiders. So I was like, all right. So I put my phone down, or I hung up the phone, and I went out. And the first thing that struck me was I had a quick impulse as I was walking out the door to grab the keys to my wife's car and give those to her so that she could just go to work. But I didn't follow that impulse. So I went to the car, and the spider was in the cup holder, and I saw it, and it was a fairly big spider. Well, maybe like the size of between a quarter and a silver dollar, or a $50, a quarter and a $50. So maybe like an inch and a half. And it was fat too. And so I was like, oh, good grief. So I was thinking fast, and my first impulse, I grabbed, there was an empty bag of chips, and I grabbed that, and almost without thinking, I just smashed the spider. And then I was like, all right, everything's good. You can go now. And she's like, did you kill it? And I was like, yeah, unfortunately, you know, sometimes you have to make the split decision. And I went and I threw the bag in the trash, and I kind of went on. She got in the car and she took off, and I went back inside and finished getting ready for the day. And I wish it was that easy. I wish that's where it ended. But like I said, right now I'm super emotional. Like I'm super focused on my emotions, and things seem to be impacting me very, very heavy, because I started thinking about that. I started thinking about the spider, and I started thinking about why did I kill the spider? Why was that the option that I gave myself? You know, why didn't I get the keys? And then I could have dealt with the spider differently. I could have normally, if there's a spider in the house, I'll get a cup and paper, and then I'll catch it, and then I'll throw it out the back door. But this one was almost like I didn't have time to think. I just reacted. And now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, why did I kill that spider? That was so unnecessary. There was no reason for it. And I'm trying to rationalize it in my head. I'm trying to think, okay, I killed the spider because it's either the spider or my daughter. My daughter's life, you know, she has to go to work, and her livelihood is unfortunately more important than the spider's livelihood. Like, so I'm trying to rationalize it any possible way I can so that I don't feel as bad about killing this spider, but I felt terrible about it. And man, I was just dwelling on it and thinking about it. And sometimes it's good to process this kind of stuff. Sometimes it's good to think about this. Like I said, when you're in a fragile state, when you're coming off of a bender, or you're coming off of a what do you call it? A bout. So I'm coming off this bout with depression, and so I'm super sensitive. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, all right, why did I do that? And why do I feel so bad? Like, why do I feel so bad about killing this spider? Like, that's the thing that hits me the hardest, is like, why do I feel terrible? And I just felt horrible. And, there's really no excuse, and there's no reason, it's senseless. It was senseless. That's all I could say. But it happened, and there's nothing I can do about it now, except dwell on it and figure out. This is even when I'm not depressed or when I'm not manic, I try to figure things out. I try to pull the thread and follow it as far as it can go. And the conclusion I came to, like the thing that I figured out, was the whole, I've been in flight or fight mode for so long. No, I've been in survival mode for so long that my decisions are fight, flight, or freeze. And I think I'm making split decisions, and I think I'm making executive decisions, like, oh, I'm making good decisions because I instantly make a decision without hesitation. That's how sharp I am. That's how good I am. Is I can just make split decisions. But the problem is if you make split decisions with bad instinct, like your instinct isn't sharp and the decisions you're making aren't rational or logical, your instinct is the problem. And that's when I realized that is the mindset I take in when I trade. And I'm fight, flight, or freeze. I make split decisions, and I don't trust my instinct, because looking at the spider situation, my instinct was to grab the second set of keys and send my daughter to work with that. But I didn't trust that instinct. Instead, I made a quick decision, and a poor little spider lost its life because of that. So it's stuff like that really weigh heavy on me. really, really hard time. So and this is also another reason why I know that I'm not out of the woods yet. Aside from the mania, the long marathon stretches of playing Minecraft. This is how I know, like, all right, you're still in a very fragile state. So you can't relax yet. But I mean, you can get a lot done, and you will get a lot done. So go ahead and keep doing that. But just be careful. Because what is that? It's over here. Just a lot of stuff that I just think about, you know. I tend to just overthink things. Sometimes it helps, and sometimes it doesn't. I can't say one way or another. I mean, all I can say is that I know that I have problems. And I am doing my best to work it out. And becoming aware is probably the most useful thing I can do. That will best help me. It'll help my family. And it'll save a lot of spiders in the long run. Where is that noise coming from? Alright, we need to go fix this. I don't know. I don't want to pretend or make it seem like I think I have all the answers, because I don't have all the answers. This is me trying to work it out. You know, trying to figure out myself, trying to figure out my own mind, and trying to figure out why I am the way that I am, or why I do the things that I do, and how I can be better. because that's really all I want. I just want to be a better person. And that is the toughest battle of my life. It has been an ongoing thing since I've been alive. I'm making progress, certainly, but sometimes it's slow going, and sometimes I get stagnant. Sometimes I don't make any progress. Sometimes I feel like I'm running on a treadmill or like I'm stuck in quicksand. And sometimes I need help. Sometimes I need a lot of help. Right now, I mean, phew, man, I could use all the help I can get. And I don't, that's another thing too, is like, I don't know, should I be more stressed out right now because the first of the month is coming? Hey, Red Cookie. Welcome aboard the Crazy Train. Yeah, sometimes I wonder, should I be more stressed out because if you were here yesterday, I was talking about how we have no money. I have been out of work for 2 months. The savings are rapidly being depleted. And things just are not looking... I don't want to say they're not looking good, because they're not looking bad. Or maybe they are. See, and that's the thing, is like, should I be more stressed out? I don't know. I don't know. Am I not stressed out enough? Maybe this is why the depression hit me so hard recently, because I'm ignoring what I should be feeling. Yeah, I'm very sad to hear it. Yeah, but at the same time, that's life, right? That's the way it goes. And we do our best to try and figure things out. So we're trying to find this noise right now. And I think streaming really, really helps me kind of process the emotion, process the stress. So maybe that's why I'm doing better than I think I should be doing. But at the same time, there is a fragility that any little thing, like even killing a helpless little spider, makes me feel extremely emotional. I can't tell if it's below us or above us. So I'm going to start digging a stairwell. When in doubt, stairs it out. I don't know. I guess I have hope that things will work out, or maybe I'm just naive. I don't know. Either way, Minecraft is saving my sanity a little bit. All right, so let's keep going down. Guess those are the options, right? Oh, wait. It stopped. So it might be up. Let's see. All right, I hear something. So I think we're getting warmer. That's what I thought. It might be a slime, but the question is, where are you, you little slime? I guess we can collect this. See, so now we lost the slime noise. Hold on. If we go over here, I think we can find it. There it is. Ugh. All right, we found it. Let's hit it with this. Oops. Whoa. One more. Oh, my axe is almost out. Yeah, it was stuck in here. How about that? It's kind of neat. All right, well, we found that. But I guess we yeah, not a lot. So we pretty much cleared out this mine shaft. I think it's time to go look for another one. But before we do that, let us collect some more XP. That. Alright, I guess it's time to head back. Whoa. What is up with all the slime all of a sudden? Alright, Red Cookie, thanks for stopping by. And hopefully we'll see you later. We're about to wrap it up anyway. It's getting close to quitting time. So once we get back home, we'll shut it down. I just wanted to show you guys the mob spawner, the XP farm that we made around the spider spawner. London Olivas, yo, what is up? You are just joining us as we are finishing our stream. So yeah, being stuck in fight or flight, or being stuck in survival mode for so long has got me, and this is, I'm not talking about Minecraft, I'm talking about real life. Being stuck in survival mode has got me perpetually in fight, flight, or freeze. And I need to get out of that. I can't be stuck like that. That is not a healthy way to live. Nobody should live like that. So I'm going to do my best to start thinking about my actions instead of reacting. I'm going to try to think through the implications of my actions here today so that I do not become the evil that I deplore. And I hope you will join me and do the same. So that will be it for today. That was a nice little stream. Red Cookie, thanks for stopping by. London Olivas, thank you for checking us out. Hope you'll be back tomorrow. And that one viewer in the back, always there, always watching. Thank you so much for making that 0 a 1. And Shadry, if you're out there, hope you're doing good. And of course, everybody that stopped by, always remember, neurons that fire together, wire together. And I will see you the next time we do this, which hopefully will be tomorrow. I'd like to get back. Check you later.